That's what I'll get with the my next pay. How's it going? I'm just going through my head thinking about the stuff that I'm gonna get next time I get paid. I think I'm gonna get a hard drive. Trying to make mental notes and stuff like that. So, although they're not all factual, so it's like don't quote me on those things. And I'm doing this an hour early just to see something. So. Alright, so we're gonna do some stunt bike tricks, and hopefully we get in safety first. Safety first. Alright. Instead of stunt bike tricks, I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna come up with a topic at some point or another.
Another drop coming in near a construction yard off the 3 freeway. Can you get the package?
But of course! Why else would I be in this sand buggy?
Don't hang around. From what I hear, the Aztecas don't like us right now. Try to stay off the main roads, man. We don't want any more attention.
Let's see here. There is a reason why I think about all this stuff as I'm going through my certain problems and things like that. Or trying to push through and stay off disability because I don't like it. Not to say that I don't like it for anyone, but I don't like it for myself. I know that I'm able to be I know that I'm able to make a certain assessment on my own, and I think that no matter with a disability or me having a disability,
I've made the pickup.
or me having a disability, that still doesn't. I don't want to say that I have a disability all the time though, because there's, I don't know, there's gonna be there's a bigger day out there that I'm not thinking of. And that's the day when I won't have to take medication and I won't have this excuse to be coming up with things on my own, or coming up with fantastical information and something like that. But also too, I do know a lot of facts. I mean, not a whole bunch or completely a lot. I know at least a little bit. And it's because of the places that I've been and the people that I've been able to be a part of, I guess, and realize that. I mean, I'm gonna tell you about a story, I guess, that my dad probably would want me to say. When I was 15, I got to do something, or about 16 or so, 15 or so. I was able to experience a concert, and it wasn't my first concert, but it was my first concert in Washington D.C. I got to go to the Smithsonian. I got to do a bunch of different stuff, and I really wanted to be able to share that. It really was amazing to me, and I got to share it with my dad, for the most part, who most of the time spent his time in New York. I got left in Washington, D.C., not by myself. There were people watching me, and I was in a hotel room at the time, and I got to meet some of the coolest people in the country that were around. My there was a guy named Rick Jumper that that took me under his wing, and he got paid a six-figure income. Like he was well revered amongst people, and he did his job very well. And I also got to meet a lady named Kim that was doing his I think she was doing his payroll at the time. It was only for the event, so they were a rigger company, and it was a really cool experience. I got to meet a whole bunch of different people that were really cool and really fun, and I got to have an experience of a lifetime, where I think it was Aaron Carter, I guess, was playing, and so was Aretha Franklin, and there were a bunch of other things, a bunch of other people. Those are the names that I remember, but I got to do a bunch of really awesome stuff, and it was one of the coolest experiences that I've ever actually had in my adolescent years. I got to do so much, and I got to be the kind of person where I was kind of, I guess, molded, into what I am today. It kind of molded me into what I am today, as far as like smarts and knowledge and wanting to be headstrong. They were really cool people, and I don't know what kind of lives they had beforehand, but I know that they were amazing, to say the least.
We have a confirmed delivery.
Nice work, Trevor.
And I got to do so much. I got to learn how to tow, how to do rigging, and I was a stagehand at the time, and that's what they basically put me as. And well, I wasn't really a stagehand. I was more like, I was just a guy basically enjoying the concert and enjoying the festivities, and I got to meet a bunch of cool people and a bunch of really awesome stuff. Like I got to do a lot of really cool, fun stuff, and I got to see the gold leaf Chinese display in Washington, D.C. at a museum at the Smithsonian. I got to see where Edgar Allan Poe is buried. I got to see a lot of stuff, and I was really taken aback by a bunch of stuff that I saw, and my dad was not always with me for the time, but it was something, an experience that I constantly go back to, and I got to experience what it was like to be in a place that works cohesively, and a team that worked cohesively, and there were a lot of different people involved that really had my back on the situation, and I just I just really liked it, and it made me appreciate what it was like, what it felt like to be. I couldn't wait to grow up afterwards. And I wanted to be able to make sure that I could say that before, I guess. A lot of stuff just it was a really awesome experience, and I got it was an amazing experience. I have no words, basically. And it kind of molded me into the person that I am today. And that's pretty much all I can say about it, but I'm going to continue to keep repeating myself if there were a lot of people that kept me going in that instance, and I joked around for a little while, but there were I was in the middle of the concert, and I got to basically just go experience the concert. It worked, basically. I worked there a little bit, and it was amazing. The experience itself was eye-opening to the amount of stuff that I got to see the Capitol steps. I got to see the Lincoln Memorial, and it never occurred to me to take pictures. I wanted to take pictures. I really should have, and I really should have bought a disposable camera. But it was one of the most amazing experiences that I've ever had the pleasure of having, and it made me feel good about being an American. And it made me feel like I was the right kind of person, and I didn't, not to say that I was the right kind of person, but I was on the right path, and to know that there is so much rich history and culture throughout all of America, it's really cool, and that's the reason why I feel that I, as an American, put my country first, and it made me start thinking about political entities and the way that people judge, and it made me feel like I belonged. And shit. Oh man, it made me feel like I was a part of something greater than myself. And I wanted so badly to be a part of something greater, and it occurred to me that I wanted to share something about that because Rick Jumper is no longer here with us. It made me feel like there were people out there that had my back other than my own family. And it made me think about who I wanted to be as a person. And though I really am an introvert, I do really like to meet people. I do really like to socialize, and I don't think that there is in any way a notion of where I feel the most proud of myself, I guess. I do. God damn. Please don't run me over anymore. I'm, like I said, taken aback sometimes whenever I see people
That was close.
Holy shit!
the notion I make whenever I try to be the best person possible. The things that I do in order to be able to make myself feel better are go through the memories that I had and realize that they're a part of me, I guess. The ways that I was inside of the situation and the ways that I reacted and the parts of me that had so much fun being able to make sure that I could make it out with a sense of accomplishment and country. I'd say that the American flag, in its entirety, or in its not entirety, but in its initial, is an advertisement. But let's say that advertisement stands for freedom and trust. Because without it, I would have never experienced some of the most amazing things that I've ever seen. I saw an entire room filled with gold leaf. like freaking vaulted 24-foot ceilings and freaking and a huge oriental statue, just like freaking amazing looking and like almost, dare I say, demonic. But there were so many cool things that people did in order to be able to make something seem so amazing, and it captured my my absolute interest. And that's what sparked the parts of me that wanted to study where these things came from and where people I didn't know where the motorcycle was. Alright, I need to put my helmet on, safety first. Oh man, it is, and it still is around, because the gravesite of Edgar Allan Poe is something to see sometimes, because there's nothing but flowers adorned everywhere. There's a garden. I think it might have been the garden, that the memorial garden for Edgar Allan Poe. I don't know if he's buried there. He might have been buried there, but I'm sure that there was he's like, he might be buried somewhere in Boston or somewhere where he was, I guess. I'm not sure, but it's a memorial garden for Edgar Allan Poe, and there's a plaque there, and it's so cool. It's like, there's like the amount of poetry that I used to go through when I was a young kid. I wanted to not be entertained about something all the time. I didn't just want to see a character arc. I wanted to feel something. I wanted to not feel something, but I wanted to feel something emotionally when I looked at the words. Like, to notice that people themselves go through experiences, and when those experiences, when they go through those experiences, they start to change, or they start to realize that the world itself around them isn't the way that they thought it was, or isn't the way that they thought things would be. Man, it's just... I didn't die. I did not mean to do that, but the realization of fact that there is so much emotion when not even words sometimes can get to you. I realized that I've seen the Lincoln Memorial in pictures and places and stuff like that. I saw the Washington Monument. I got to see the entire mapping of Washington D.C. and how amazing and beautiful it is. But I also got to see the bad stuff too. I got to see the fact that they think that the place is, it's crime. It's got crime. So I noticed, and I hope that they would I hope that they would realize that oh, dang it. I hope that they would realize that that it's the best parts of of what I experienced. And I got to realize how much actually goes into the positive parts. I got to see that there were so many people that wanted to do something good. And that's kind of what the reason why I saw Cirque du Soleil once, and I got to see the end of it. Basically, it wasn't really like, but I got to see part of it, and it was amazing. It was really cool. Not at Washington D.C., but that's one of my experiences I got to see. But the experiences that I have, it kind of make you feel like there's opportunity for yourself. The experiences, I guess, kind of, that are out there and you just want to experience. The realization that, I'm just going to do the code again. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience that I got to experience, and it had everything to do with my dad. And it had everything to do with my my dad's friends, and it had everything to do if I was without a person to be able to tell me how to feel sometimes, then I would not have been able to pick myself up from some of the things that I feel as though shouldn't have happened. And but I realized that there are big reasons why that was awesome. Son of a bitch. All I had to do was just land flat, and I didn't. Oh. Oh, man. The coolest experience you ever had, or the coolest thing that inspired you to be able to try to be the person you really want to be, is the thing that keeps you going sometimes. And to notice that thing changes you, who you are, and what you really want to do with yourself. There are big notions of clarity whenever you come to a conclusion about something, and the biggest thing you should realize, though, is there are there are big reasons why you don't do things sometimes. And when you realize that those things that inspire you are keeping you from doing something that you think could be huge or amazing, do you think that you're ready for the success or the afterwards of that situation once that thing is accomplished? Or once that goal you orient is made? And that's, I think, the biggest reason for what I accomplish every day, or try to accomplish, is I try to have a good time. If I'm not having a good time, if I'm not feeling if I'm not feeling like I'm having a great time, or if I'm not feeling like there's something out there for me to get into the moment I feel like getting into it, then it's like I don't feel like going. I have high standards when it comes to an actual thing, and I've realized that over time that I'm not the kind of person that just immediately goes with the flow anymore. Like, I know that there is a flow. I know that there are people out there that feel like there is some sort of like thing they want to accomplish, or kind of person they want to be, but they're not being that person right now. It's like they want to feel like a certain person, or they want to mask or put themselves, not really mask, but like just play around like they're a different person. I don't find, if I'm gonna dress up as somebody, if I'm gonna dress up as something, or if I'm gonna do something like that, and I feel that it has a lot to do with my like on a Halloween, I love dress up. I love makeup. I love acting like I'm a skull kid or anything like that. I love it. It's like my most favorite thing. But I do it because it makes me feel good. Because it's not just about me dressing up. It's not just about me having a good time or being like that. It's about me experiencing something that is like profound or fun or just the greatest time that I've ever had. You know? And that's what I feel when I see the bigger situations around me, and I see that there are people out there that actually give two cares about more than just seeing something to fruition, but realizing the situation afterwards is something to be prepared for and emotionally prepared for and about. Like, I just killed it. God dang it. Alright. These are the reasons why I play this video game, because I had so many bouts when I felt like these are the reasons why I play GTA, and the reason why I know that anything is possible, and it broadens my horizons on the amount of stuff that goes wrong, and the amount of people themselves that say that they did nothing wrong when they know that that's not to be true, or that's not true at all. It's like seeing all that stuff in the same place gave me a better sense of self. And the fact that I was the only one seeing it, it saddened me. It made me sad. And it made me want to reach out to people and tell them that it's going to be okay. And I go through so many emotions sometimes, and I can't feel those emotions, because my racing thoughts are trying to protect me from ever feeling those emotions because of the last time when something like that, like something bad happened, and or I felt like I I saw my someone dying, and that someone, when I woke up, was dead. It's not something that I saw, it's something that I felt, inside of myself. I didn't, and it's something that I couldn't prevent. And even though I can't prevent it. When I was about 2 or 3, I woke up and my cousin was dead. She had been killed by a man who was psychologically disturbed and in no way reflects anyone else, for that matter. And the way that people reacted, or the way that people tried to prepare emotionally for the next thing that happens, was to take my cousin and move to Ireland. And the cousin that was the daughter of the cousin that died. And I really wish that I could have bonded, or somehow, like, just played numbers. Like the game numbers, the patty cake game numbers. I really wish I could have had more times with her, and I'm not to say that she wouldn't be the person she is now, but I don't know whether or not that would be, and I think that she has a great future, and but it made me feel, after I've heard that happening, that it made me feel like I was prepared for something. And not only prepared for someone's future, for realizing something. I realized that there was a reason for me wanting to be a part of someone's future, and I realized that I was becoming a man, and when I was 15 and had that experience and saw my dad running to freaking share the experience with me, and the fact that there were so many fireworks going off and my dad moved as fast as he possibly could to get to me. It made me feel like my dad was just out there helping me somehow, and it made me feel like I was it made me feel like I was a part of what he was a part of. And I can't say whether or not I'm prepared for every situation that ever arises, and I can't say that I'm gonna be prepared for a situation when it comes, but I can do my best. And I can get there and be able to make sure that that whenever my dad isn't around, that I'll do my best to be able to be the person that I need to be. To help the situation around me, and to realize that and to be able to realize that that I'm not just a dude filled with jokes and art and stuff like that. And I'm not just filled with thoughts, I guess. And I'm better off. I think I'm gonna go online, do a race maybe, become a part of a lobby. This is my character online, and I'm gonna share him. Eddie looks nothing like me, but he would look like a version of myself that was more confident, I guess. Let's see if I can go into a racing thing. I'm at 42 minutes, so I'm probably just gonna do one race, but yeah, those are the people that I got to experience and got to be able to make sure that I could push through to a better tomorrow for myself and try to make a better experience for the situations that I knew that I'd be a part of, and I knew that I'd be better at. I wanted so badly to like stay downstairs when my friends are around. I wanted so badly to stay where I wanted to stay. I want so badly sometimes to stay downstairs or to bring my stuff downstairs, but sometimes I don't feel comfortable, and it has nothing to do with them or the situation. It has everything to do with the way that I feel. It has everything to do with the parts of me that are just, and I think that I'm gonna go do a I'm gonna go in my closet because this is my apartment. I have a mission, 4 to 16 players, hardest target. I want to invite players, but I don't know where I'm supposed to go to change. Let a pump shotgun, yay. I wanted to get in my suit, but it's whatever. I don't have to be.
Don't say anything. I don't know you. Or maybe I do. I don't remember. I got a job. A job that's so hot, we're gonna bury it in an ex-government facility under about 100 feet of desert. You think you're up for it? Buy the facility on Maze Bank and I'll meet you over there. This is bigger than any bank job we could ever pull.
I think I have money on this, so I'm gonna get in my car. I only have 93,000. Probably not enough to buy something, but Stunt Series is now available across the map. Enter to play a range of new exciting stunt races. Let's do it. Let's go to the stunt races. I like my car, I want to keep it. Where are the stunt races at? Are they over here? They're right there. Looking at my map and I accidentally ran into the car. Oh, cool. I can steal it. Oh, cool. Yay. How's it going, whoever that is? I can steal. Is that you? I'm going to the Stunt Series. I want to see if I can get into a lobby. How's it going, guys? Let's go with night. Traffic on. Wanted levels on. Custom vehicles on. Catch up on. Slipstream on. Split times world record. I don't know what that is, but see if anybody wants to start the stunt series. Off aggregate position. A radio. Confirm settings. Auto invite. Cool. All right. Let's see if we can get it up. Invited. Let's go. Gathering additional players. Okay, let's see if we can play. Are you on? Yay, one person. Oh, well. Is my server let's see. Is my server good enough? Hopefully no one else is on the online. How's it going, Steekus? Awesome. That sucks. Alright, yeah, the experiences you have are, whatever you need to be. Realize that you need to be positive, whoever you are, and, it changes you sometimes whenever you have experiences that are, in words, profound. And, really, yay, awesome. So, if you have a positive experience, then, freaking let me know, junk. Am I gonna wait for everybody? Is it still cycling? How's it going, Versality? ZD or ZO? I'm not sure what letter that is at the end of your name. Alright. It's waiting. Getting something together. Joining. And that one's still cycling. I'm gonna wait for like... If this dude doesn't show up, maybe we can play. Just keep playing, I guess. Come on. Hurry. Yay. Alright. Vehicle. My vehicle is gonna be a... Yes, this one right here. Color. And outfit. Flow racing suit. TNT. Let's see. I like the green. Helmet. Winning toast. Confirm. Continue. Ready to play. Let's do this. Son of a bitch. There we go. So yeah, thinking about positive experiences. Anybody got some positive experiences they want to share? Or we can just focus on the race. stunt series. I just did a backflip. Oh man, they just caught me at an eighth. Son of a bitch, I just popped up. I'm to 11th. God dang it. Alright. I'm in 10th. Yay. I know I'm not going to do completely awesome out of the gate, but I've been practicing, so I'm like halfway decent. So okay, I'm doing okay, I think. I love this one. I'm in 10th again? Are you serious? This sucks. What? Is it the wrong one? Oh my god, I'm up. Oh, this sucks, dude. I gotta jump off because I'm probably like far back. Yep, I'm way far back. Oh well. I didn't know where I was going, so it's cool. It's alright, but yeah, I try to make sure that I can think about the positive experiences of everyday life and realize that there is a profound moment anywhere you go, and yeah, I fucked up. It's alright. So made myself feel better, I guess, and but yeah, if you have a profound experience, like let people know, you know. Finished in first place. I'm already out. I keep on running into that corner. I'm right behind somebody. Yeah. Hopefully I don't finish last. No, there's no chance I'm gonna catch up with him, probably. But yeah, realizing that that a huge amount of people have really good experiences every day, and there isn't a, I'm in 11th, 9th, 10th, DNF. Oh well. That's all I'm gonna do. If somebody wants to take over on hosting, I'm gonna head out. So thank you for listening, and if you ever do listen, have a good day. And Vance Ghost, have a good day, man. Good win. You are your own one-man bomb squad, metaphorically speaking. And have a good day. And thanks, guys, for doing the race with me so quickly. Y'all have a good day. That's my outro for the time being, I guess.